It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got a car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Stroud out of the gun here. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Josh Downs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here is third down and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And one thing we do know, they will be a part of the playoffs come January. They have clinched the AFC West.
And that feels good for them, but they feel like their work is far from done because as it stands right now, they won't have the first round bye. But a lot of teams will tell you, that's okay with us. We just want to get to the playoffs and wreak havoc from that point on.
At the 27-yard line.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Stroud to throw it. This pass left side to Downs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. The Chiefs at 12-1 now to start play. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 84 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Stroud now to throw. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Charbonnet. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Tua. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And it's 3rd and 4. You talk about this Chiefs defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and they will take over 1st and 10. Zach Charbonnet and his teammates back to the field for another drive. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd.
Stroud working out of the gun.
45-yard line.
He'll get that to Charbonnet.
No gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
Again, it's Stroud.
And Cooks has it over the middle.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Bird to return from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tua.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Zach Charbonnet and his teammates back to the field for another drive.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now there he goes left side.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete to Freiermuth. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. Here's Freiermuth again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. The throwing again is Stroud. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. On the toss to Charbonnet. Bulldozes past him. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Stroud. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Zach Charbonnet. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 28-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Raiders. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Tua on the bootleg here. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to pass, Tua. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Raiders.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 20-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is indeed good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense set to go.
There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On first down, here's Stroud.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in his first half. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Now Stroud.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters, as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
With a juke.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 44.
Here's Stroud. That's complete to Pierce.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there. So now looking to claim the season series at home in KC.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
That is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's going to have the first down and then so. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Well, there you go from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground and popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell, coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, they would turn the block somewhere and try and help them along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They gave it to him in search of his third touchdown, but he's denied, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
13 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Stroud off the play fake. This taken in by Downs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now run by Charbonnet. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. That one finds Pierce right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Stroud looking to throw. This pass left side to Downs. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Stroud to throw it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Alec Pierce
From 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass. Tua.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here comes Kansas City. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you can hope for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run it here with Charbonnet.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Play action. Stroud now. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. That's good for 28 yards.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. That complete to Downs. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard
A shotgun snap to Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Bird to return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
He'll take it at the 42. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. Zach Charbonnet and his teammates back to the field for another drive. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 35, here's second down and 7. There's Charbonnet once again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Charbonnet. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Stroud. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A run now with Charbonnet. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. On the carry, Charbonnet. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that hurt.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
To throw on 2nd down, Freeman. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was